From the director of Hollow Man 2, Sniper Reloaded, Sniper Ultimate Kill, and a few episodes of The Ghost Whisperer, comes a brand spanking new shark movie. And I use the term shark movie very, very loosely, because despite advertising No Way Up like it's gonna be a high concept B movie about sharks, it's about as exciting as watching a snail try to get up a hill in the rain. Also, there's going to be spoilers in this, so if you care, go watch the movie first, I guess. So the premise of this thing is basically a cross between Poseidon and Deep Blue Sea. A group of stereotypical movie archetypes, including the douchey friend, the overbearing boyfriend, the humble female lead who acts like she sucks at everything but is actually great at everything, the old people with a kid, and the hardened, take-no-bullshit, tough-as-nails dude, board a plane that suffers a bird strike and crashes into the ocean. And I'm not gonna lie, like, the plane crash sequence, it's actually not terrible, except this awkward shot. I don't know why they decided to use that, but it just made me laugh for some reason. So the plane sinks in the ocean, gets stuck on a cliff, leading into God knows where. Survivors gotta survive. You know, that whole spiel. The concept itself, it isn't terrible. You actually have a pretty solid recipe for what could have been a really entertaining shark movie. Could have been, being the key term there. About 30 minutes into the movie, the only character that I actually liked even the slightest is attacked by what is clearly a tiger shark. Wait a minute, a tiger shark? Doesn't the poster advertise that this plane is going to be descended upon by a swarm of great whites? Yeah, so that's a lie. There's one shark in this entire movie, and it's a tiger shark. So we're starting off real strong here, clearly. Also, this guy gets attacked, gets wounded, and really, it's not even that bad. It's just bleeding kind of a little bit by the looks of it. And then he's just like,
I'm sorry, kid.
What do you mean? Hey, together we can do this, right?
You're gonna have to do this one on your own. You can.
Honestly, I bet Colm Meaney, I think is his name, Colm Meaney. Colm Meaney. What? Colm Meaney just didn't want to be in this movie, so they Samuel L. Jacksoned him. Gotta love how he throws the old lady the hat, and it's just instantly dry the next shot.
Sensational.
Now, I don't expect a stupid shark movie to make a whole lot of sense. Like, writing isn't exactly the strong point of these kind of movies, but when you barely have any shark at all, you'd have better put a little more effort into the writing. They didn't. Logic just kind of goes out the window. Like, okay, tell me if I'm wrong here, any rescue workers watching, as if any rescue workers would actually watch this video of mine. There's a scene where a rescue chopper shows up in the area where they assume the plane crashed because of all the debris. And despite it being out in open ocean, 2 scuba divers jump out of the chopper without any radio equipment to search for the plane. Then, because the chopper is low on fuel, but the fucking pilot let the divers jump anyway, the chopper just leaves them.
They're experienced divers. Base has our coordinates and backup's an hour away. But we gotta go.
Contact control. Make sure the other helos get over here pronto.
Out in the middle of the ocean with no radio equipment. Can you guess what happens? Usually I can excuse dumb logic when the movie's trying to be dumb, but No Way Up takes itself way too seriously for writing this stupid. And because the divers got mauled by the one tiger shark in the movie, our heroes decide they're gonna need to swim out of there to survive. No issue with that logic. It's either drown or you take your chances with the shark. I totally respect it. So for the entire movie, this old lady, who apparently saw action in like Iraq or Afghanistan or some shit, whatever it was, I don't remember, my brain was misfiring at this point.
Nana was a soldier in the war.
I was an army nurse, a lieutenant, served in Iraq.
And was a top-of-the-line swimmer, which they go out of their way to remind the audience multiple times throughout the movie of this fact, decides at the very last possible fucking second, for no reason, to not leave the plane and dies instead. What the fuck? The movie ends about the exact same way you think it's gonna end. I mean, the main character gets rescued. Whatever. This isn't a shark movie. The poster is a misleading lie. The shark's entire time on screen is no joke. Probably about 1 minute total. It's just shitty Poseidon. Is it terrible? No. I mean, it's not the worst movie ever made, but is it good? Also no, it's like they blew the movie's entire CGI budget on the plane and were left with nothing to create the sharks with. And yes, in some cases, less is more, Jaws being the prime example of that. However, you can only pull that off if you're a competent director, and not the guy who made Hollow Man 2, apparently. Your characters have to be believable and well written if you're actually going to try and pull off this high concept. Buried, 127 Hours, Saw, Pontypool, hell, even The Shallows. All movies that take place in either a single location or close to only one location, all of which pulled off their concept with characters that mattered, good writing, just in general, just better filmmaking. This is like one of those movies that should have went straight to Netflix, and then like your 50 or 60-year-old mom or dad tells you, oh, have you seen No Way Up? It's really good. It's on Netflix. You should check it out. Because they don't have like a concept of what good movies are. That's what this is. So watch it if you want. I mean, I don't care. It's just not good.